Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Shane.
And I am Karen. Today we are looking at part 3 of taking flattering photos of yourself.
You know, my back is pretty sore today.
Why? Are you okay?
Well,
Did you get hurt?
I wasn't taking photos of myself. I was taking photos of my wife.
Okay.
And let me ask you, do you have your husband take photos for you?
Yes, of course.
Does he have to get on the ground and take pictures of you and get his clothes dirty and hurt his neck and scrape his elbows?
Yes, because that makes your, legs look much longer and you look taller and skinnier.
Yeah, but...
So you did that, huh? That's why your back hurts.
Yeah, my back, my neck, it was really hot, right? So of course the floor is really hot too. And not only that, people are looking at me on the ground like I'm crazy, but my wife didn't care. She just wanted her legs to look long in the photo.
But to be honest though, when you compare the photos when you're just standing upright and compared to the ones where you're kind of getting down to the ground, which one looks better?
I agree. Afterwards, I was pretty surprised. Like, wow, your legs don't look that long, really?
See, so the angle really matters.
Yeah, there's a lot of tips and tricks that you can learn to really learn how to take more flattering photos.
That's right. And then you made your wife very, very happy. And we always say in English, happy wife, happy life.
Okay, let's learn more about taking flattering photos.
All right.
Annie continues to help Richard.
Also, you shouldn't face the camera straight on.
How come?
It makes you look flat. So, you should position yourself at a 45-degree angle.
So today we're looking at part 3 of taking flattering photos of yourself.
All right, so Annie is helping Richard take some more flattering pictures of himself. And the last bit of advice was about where to hold the camera, right?
That's right, a little bit above eye level.
So he doesn't have a double chin and doesn't look too fat, right?
Exactly.
All right, so now Annie continues to help Richard.
So I guess Annie really knows quite a few things about photography, huh? So we have this vocabulary word here, to continue, and that is a verb. So to continue doing something, that means to keep doing something without stopping. So
keep going.
Yeah, exactly. So she continues helping Richard. That means she keeps telling Richard or giving him advice and to teach him a thing or two about photography.
Okay, so
let's start. So Annie
Richard,
says,
right?
that's right. Annie says, also, you shouldn't face the camera straight on.
Okay, that sounds kind of like what you were talking about before. You want to have a bit of to the side
That's
a little
right.
bit. So to face means to turn or be placed so that the front is to subdirection, right?
That's right.
So right now I am facing the students.
That's right.
Now I am facing
Karen.
Now
Exactly.
I'm facing myself. Can I face myself?
You cannot face yourself.
That's impossible. Well, in a mirror, you can face yourself, right?
That's right. Okay.
Okay, so Richard says, how come?
And that's just another way to ask why. Very good. It's a very casual way, right?
Yeah, I like that. Right? I think it's a good thing to learn because why gets boring. So you're always why.
You want to learn different ways of phrasing or expressing
yourself.
yourself.
It's a really useful one, right?
Exactly. You often hear people say, how come? That just means why.
Okay.
So Annie says, it makes you look flat. So you should position yourself at a 45-degree angle. Okay, well, it makes you look flat. So flat is an adjective. So flat basically just to have that flat surface without any bumps or curves. It's very leveled and the surface is very even. That's called flat. But you don't really want your body to look very flat because usually that does not look very good or attractive.
Yeah, it's not very interesting if it's just flat.
Yes,
right?
especially body. You want to be able to see the muscle. You want to be able to see the curve on your body, right?
Yeah, so you need to position yourself, right? So that you don't look flat. So to position means to put in some place or arrange in some way.
That's right.
So if I position myself like this, or you can arrange maybe some flowers, and you say, I'm going to position the flowers here so that they're facing the window, so everyone can see them.
Make some kind of arrangement, right?
Yeah, move it around.
That's right. So we have this word degree, and that is a noun. Basically, it's a unit to measure the size of an angle, right? So it could have like a 45-degree angle or a 90-degree angle, 180-degree angle. That is the unit to measure the size of an angle. But what's an angle?
So the angle is right. It's the figure that's made by two lines coming from a single point. So imagine here, right? This is the point. So right here would be like what, 45-degree angle?
That's right.
If I change here, we've got a 90-degree angle. So we're talking about the area there. That is the angle. So angle also can just kind of mean which, direction it's coming at you too. If we're talking about a camera,
That's right.
You want it to come up at you at an angle.
And to position yourself at a 45-degree angle, and then instead of, like straight on like this, so you can look a little skinnier,
Right,
and
so
then you have
instead of
more
being
curves.
Straight like this, you go to about here, right?
That's
45
right. Instead of
degrees.
looking at yourself face like straight on like this, you can position yourself at a 45-degree angle.
Wow, I think this stuff is so useful.
It is, and it makes yourself, you can take really flattering photos of yourself. Who doesn't like that?
And you can get so many likes on your social media, right?
Exactly.
All right, let's take a break and find out more after the break.
All right, let's go.
That sounds strange. What does that do?
It makes you look slimmer, and it shows off the good parts of your face and body.
A slimmer me? I would like to see that.
That isn't all. It makes your photos more interesting to look at.
Wow, you really know a lot about taking flattering photos.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. So before the break, Richard got some more advice. What was
right.
the advice about not standing in front of the camera?
Well, you have to position yourself at a 45-degree angle. That makes your body look a little bit better,
That's
right?
Not flat.
Exactly,
right?
not flat. So I think that's a really good advice.
Okay, so Richard says, that sounds strange. What does that do?
So I guess he doesn't really understand,
Yeah,
right?
he said, what's wrong with being flat?
That sounds strange means that sounds weird. It's like, what does that do? He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
So Annie explains by saying, it makes you look slimmer and it shows off the good parts of your face and body. Okay, so it makes you look slimmer. So we have this adjective here. To look slim means to look skinny, right?
Yes.
Look thin. So slimmer, just more thin or more skinny, right?
Slim, thin, skinny. Well, there's lots of ways to say show.
Exactly. And a lot of people want to look slimmer in photographs, right?
Yes. Okay, if you say it shows off the good parts of your face and body, that means that it complements it or it makes them look better. So maybe you really do have a very pretty face or you have a very nice nose. So if something shows it off, that means it's going to really bring it to other people's attention.
You're right. But we can also use this expression to say, like, to show off your, skill. If you're really good at something, you want to show it off. Or if you have something really great that you own.
Like you're proud of it.
Yes, you're really proud of it. Your really fancy car, nice, expensive car. You might want to show it off. You can also say show off.
Okay, right. Okay, so Richard says, a slimmer me? I would like to see that. Okay.
So I guess Richard does want to look slimmer too.
Yeah, I think most people hope that they'll look slimmer in their photos, right?
And Annie says, that isn't all. It makes your photos more interesting to look at. And I think that's really important too. You want to have a good, interesting picture to look at, right?
Of course, especially if you want people to take an interest in it. If it's just a boring picture of you standing there in front of the camera, it probably won't get a lot of likes. That's all that matters.
Not really, but you know.
I'm kidding. So Richard says, wow, you really know a lot about taking flattering photos.
So I think Annie has been doing her research, right?
Yeah, well, it's probably trial and error too, right? Meaning,
experimenting.
yeah, like you try, you make a mistake, then you try again, and you find out, oh, that's the best way to do it. So one thing they didn't mention here that I think is really important is light. Lighting, right? That your photo is well lit, or that you have a good source of light. That's going to make a huge difference when you're taking photos.
And I noticed that the natural sunlight actually is really, really pretty.
Yeah, like sometimes
It's very
indoors,
natural.
if it's the wrong kind of light, it'll leave a lot of shadows on your face, and it's just not very flattering.
Exactly.
Oh, you know when the best time to take photos is?
When?
Do you know when the golden hour is?
What's a golden hour?
The golden hour is the 1 hour before sunset.
Oh.
You know, you've probably taken photos around that
Yes.
time. The light is so beautiful and golden,
There's
right?
a term for that?
Yeah, it's called the golden hour.
So your pictures will usually turn out really, really pretty if you're taking pictures
Really,
an
yeah.
hour before sunset.
You look like you're glowing and your skin looks really good. You look healthy and really just everything, the surroundings, environment look really beautiful too.
Okay. So just to summarize everything that we have learned so far, I think taking a selfie of your face, don't take it from below. I think a little bit above eye level is better. And when you're taking a picture of your body, you should
do it at a 45-degree angle.
That's right. And also, don't forget about the lighting. Lighting is also very, very important,
But
right?
the most important thing is that you're happy, so however you want to look in your photos, that's okay.
Exactly. And it
Right?
doesn't matter how many likes you get.
Yeah, just be yourself. But if you want to improve your photos, then pay more attention to this lesson. Watch it again.
That's
and
right.
again.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Annie continues to help Richard.
Also, you shouldn't face the camera straight on.
How come?
It makes you look flat. So, you should position yourself at a 45-degree angle.
That sounds strange. What does that do?
It makes you look slimmer, and it shows off the good parts of your face and body.
A slimmer me? I would like to see that.
That isn't all. It makes your photos more interesting to look at.
Wow, you really know a lot about taking flattering photos.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下这课的重点单字。第一个 continue 动词继续。Can we continue the meeting? 我们可以继续进行会议吗？下一个单字 degree 名词度数。We were 30 degrees off course. 我们偏离航道30度。Off course 指的是偏离航道、偏离方向。下一个单字 angle 名词角度。You didn't measure the angle correctly. 你没有正确的测量角度。最后一个单字 slim 形容词纤细的、苗条的。My sister is tall and slim. 我的姐姐又高又瘦。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 face the camera straight on 正对着相机。Face 在这里指的是动词，面向、面对。Straight on 指的就是直直的。我们来看看这个例句 Please face the machine straight on 请正对着那台机器。下一个文法 How come 为什么？它的意思相近于 Why 我们来看看这个例子 Maya didn't show up How come? Maya 没有出现为什么呢？最后一个文法 That sounds strange 那听起来怪怪的。Sound 听起来是一个连缀动词，它的后面要接形容词。Strange 表示奇怪的、诡异的。我们来看看这个例句。The idea sounds pretty stupid. 这个点子听起来很蠢。以上就是我们这课的重点单字跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hi everyone, I'm Stephen.
I'm Josh.
We're going to play a game called Guess the Bear, where each of us has 3 words or phrases on these cards. We're going to read 2 sentence examples for each one, and instead of saying the actual word, we're going to read the word bear, and you have to guess all 3 in 1 minute. All right, you guess first?
Yeah, I'll guess first.
All right, start the timer. This is a noun, 1 word. Number 1, Frank turned the chair 90 bears, so it's now facing left. Number 2, a straight line is 180 bears.
Well, I think I'm going to have to take a guess at that and could possibly be degrees.
Oh my gosh. There you go. Adjective, 1 word. Number 1, I used to be too bare before I gained weight. Number 2, phones and tablets are getting more and more bare.
Heavy, large, wide.
I used to be too bare before I gained weight.
Oh, right. Slim.
Oh, good job. Okay, this is a phrase, 2 words. Number 1, the 2 cars hit each other, bear, bear. Number 2, the paintings face each other, bear, bear.
Yeah, right. Could you please say that again?
The 2 cars hit each other, bear, bear. And the paintings face each other, bear, bear.
In the wall, like in the road.
All right, time's up. I wouldn't have gotten that either.
Yeah,
it's really
that was
difficult. It's
tricky.
straight on.
Okay.
Number 1, the 2 cars hit each other straight on. And number 2, the paintings face each other straight on.
Yeah, right. I did not know.
I wouldn't have gotten that one either.
And I was surprised that a straight line is 180 degrees. Never would have thought that.
Good for you.
Yeah.
My turn.
Thank you. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Let's get it. All right. Clock starts now. Okay, we have a verb, 1 word.
Okay.
After helping us, the cyclist bared on his way. Tim bears to make mistakes, even after he was scolded for them.
Still?
No.
Oh, again? Can you read the 2 sentences?
Right. After helping us, the cyclist bared on his way. Tim bears to make mistakes, even after he was scolded for them.
Tens?
No.
I don't know. Go to the next
skip.
one.
All right. So we've got noun, 1 word.
Okay.
Please measure the bear between these 2 lines. A square has 4 right bears.
Angles.
Yep,
Corners.
Yep. No, you got it. You got it
angles?
right.
Okay.
Angle. Please measure the angle between those 2 lines.
Next one.
All right, done deal.
Thank you.
Phrase, 2 words. Bear, bear, you didn't call me back. You weren't at the meeting. Bear, bear.
What's up?
No.
Why not? Can you okay, it's okay.
In the right direction. Bear, bear, you didn't call me back.
Okay.
Oh,
what were
out
the
of
2 that I
time.
got wrong? What was the first
No
one?
worries. So this phrase, 2 words, was how come?
Oh.
How come you didn't call me back?
So close.
You
Can
weren't at the meeting.
Okay.
How come?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the first one?
Yeah. Also, by the way, when are you going to call me back? Now, the first one was continue, verb 1 word. After helping us, the cyclist continued on his way.
Okay.
Tim continues to make mistakes even after he was scolded for them.
Oh.
So we can say Stephen continues to make mistakes with Guess the Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
See you next time.